Hey, Seth. Such an odd year, shortened schedule, sometimes back-to-back games. How do you think that your lineup this year kind of sets up for that with the two goalies, the defensive depth, and now building pieces at other places as well?
Yeah, I think we have a lot of depth on our team, and I don't think that anyone's going to have to stress for and play heavy minutes throughout the season because we do have that depth on our down the middle now with adding Koivu and Domi, and our decor is still deep, and obviously with the two goalies they can go in and out as obviously Torts sees fit on who's hot and whenever he thinks one of them needs to take a break. So. I think we're very set up for a tight schedule like this, and it should be a lot of fun.
Next, we'll go to Brian Hedger. Go ahead, Hedge.
Hey, Seth. There's obviously, reporting out there, that Pierre-Luc Dubois may potentially want out of Columbus. Have you talked to him about this at all? And Cam was saying he talked to him a little bit, and just. How do you get? I mean, like, if that is the case, it's another situation where you guys are going to have to, manage that as a team. How do you guys go about doing that?
Well, I don't think we're worried about that at the moment. And to answer your first question, I haven't talked to him about it, but I know he just signed a 2-year deal. I know that he's going to play his butt off every single game, every single shift for us for the years that he's signed here, and I think that's all that matters in our room is that. We trust him that he's going to give it everything he's got while he's here. We'll handle everything else when we have to cross that bridge.
Next, we'll go to Mark Scheid. Go ahead, Mark.
Hey, Seth. With no preseason games, no Tortorella camp, only have 11 days to your first game. Do you guys feel like you're ready? And what do you want to accomplish in these 11 days to make sure that you are ready for a shortened season?
I think we are ready. We've actually had a great group here the past few weeks skating, and a lot of the guys have came in early to get that groove back with each other. Started putting some lines together and whatnot, and I think we'll be in great condition. I think everyone did their job in the off season to stay in great shape. I believe these 11 days at camp, we'll have to definitely touch on systems, of course, as always. Conditioning probably the first few days. We'll get some scrimmages in to get that game-like feel back. And so I have no doubt that we're ready for that first game in Nashville.
Next, we'll go to Dave Metzel. Go ahead, Metzy.
Hello, Seth. Torts brought up a couple of times the need to generate more offense for this team. Yet you guys have been very successful with your defensive mindset over the last several years. What's the fine line there for a guy who contributes heavily on both ends? What's the fine line of maybe opening up a little bit more to get some more offense and still staying true to yourself in terms of what's been successful over the last several years?
It's definitely a fine line, I think. We can't open ourselves up to a point where we start giving up chance after chance after chance and relying on Corpy and Elvis to make big saves for us to stay in games and win games. We're not trying to change the way we play too much to where we're giving up 3-4 goals a game. I don't think that's winning hockey, but I think what Torts talking about is just maybe trying a few more things offensively in the right situations to give us more scoring chances, more great opportunities around the net, around the paint, maybe a little bit more off the rush, but definitely not changing our game to a point where, like I said, we're giving up odd man rush after odd man rush and putting ourselves in a track meet of a situation. So definitely, like you said, it is a fine line. I don't think there's no right or wrong answer, but we don't want to completely change the way that we've kind of built our character as a team over the last few years.
Okay, we'll take a couple more for Jonesy. Let's go to Brian Hedger. Go ahead, Hedge.
Yeah, Seth, one thing that could potentially or really help out the offense would be the power play, getting better, improving. I know that's been a source of frustration for you guys for the past couple of years. How interested are you to see, maybe some of these new faces come in here and get a shot to, see what they can maybe do on one of those units, what you guys can do together? For
sure. We definitely have some new guys. I think, with the existing guys we have, I think slotting Domes in to our power play, a guy who has great vision, playmaker, puts up 50, 60 points a year is going to be a big help. Just that patience on the half wall, seeing the ice and surveying the best play the next possible play for us to get a scoring chance is going to be a big plus. But, in a short season like this, special teams it's going to come up quick. We're going to have to move game by game, and special teams is going to be huge. Our penalty kill has been good over the past few years, and we want to keep that going, continue to get better at that. And we've already been working on that and talking about some things we can improve on there as well.
Last one will go to Whitney Harding. Go ahead, Whitney.
Back to Metzel's question, Seth. Obviously a lot of growth needed from you guys to kind of open up this offense. And as a player, you're always trying to grow, but what does it say to play for a guy like Torts, who's been so successful, but is still looking to grow as a coach himself?
Yeah, Torts has been awesome to play for. He's honestly my favorite coach I've played for, and in just the sense where, he wants to win just as badly, if not badly, than the players do. And his passion for the game is next level. He's always trying to be better, make us better, and be better himself. And he's always learning, even though, like you said, he's a very experienced coach in our league, and definitely a Hall of Fame coach in my opinion. And sometimes you may not like the way he tries to get the most out of you, but I think it's for the betterment of yourself and for the team, make you a tougher player, make you a harder player to play against, and a better player overall. And at the end of the day, he wants to make each individual as good as possible to make our team as top-notch as we can be.
Great. Thanks, Jonesy.
Thanks, guys.